2010 was the year that I decided to change, and I decided to just go ahead and take the plunge and do this as a full-time job. Now that was crazy for the time because I was still struggling financially. From 2009 to 2010 though, I saw a big jump, enough to let me stay home every day and focus 100% of my effort on the business. And I can't even tell you how big that was for my business. You know, between that talk with Melinda, her allowing me to just put more time towards it, working late hours, obviously, focusing more attention on my leaders, on developing as a leader, just more attention on the business in general, just paid off greatly. There were a lot of other things that went on during 2010. First of all, my grandpa was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and he was someone who meant a lot to me. He's someone that I greatly respected for a lot of years. I looked up to him. He was a business owner, and he had 5 girls and a ton of grandchildren, and he was a friend, a mentor, someone with just incredible integrity and ethics. And I got to watch him. I had the privilege of watching him build a business throughout my entire life, and I learned so much from him about the importance of family, importance of values, importance of integrity. I watched him make decisions every single day with his business, sometimes making tough decisions to where he could either sacrifice his integrity, or he can keep his integrity, but it might not benefit the business as much. And you know what? He always chose keeping the integrity. And he was just someone that, gosh, I love to death. I mean, he had such a big impact on my life. And, that kind of hit me hard. It hit us all hard. And, I wanted to do it for him. I wanted to build this business for him, to show him that how much he impacted my life, and I felt like I did. So I felt I had another reason to just build this business on top of providing the life that I wanted to have for my family, but to show him that your mentorship and your leadership and your your ability to separate family time and work time and put family first, is something that taught me a lot about life. And so I had a new mission to win Top Coach. Unfortunately, he passed away just a couple months into 2010 in February, and it crushed me. It crushed our entire family. It was one of the hardest things that we've ever had to go through. But I made it a mission after that to go for Top Coach in honor of him. And I know he was looking down on me. I just absolutely know that he was looking down on me the entire year. And I wanted to show him that I could do it, and I wanted to show Grandma that I could do it. I really wish he was able to see me win Top Coach, but unfortunately he wasn't. But I know he was watching from up above. But 2010, I mean, was still a year of a lot of change. I remember going to the Beachbody Summit, and at the time I was doing well at the business. I started making a lot of progress, but I remember watching when Tommy Migrant and I were just sitting there at the table eating dinner, and I remember watching everyone else go on stage and get recognized for their success. I watched Pablo Bresson go on stage and win the Top Coach belt, and the whole time we were just sitting back there and just kind of disappointed with ourselves, to say the least. I looked over at Tommy, and Tommy had his head down, and it's just crying, and I didn't even have to talk to him. I didn't have to ask him what was wrong, because I knew that he realized that he should be on stage getting recognized. He should have worked a lot harder the year before to get to that point to where he could get on stage and be recognized. And you know what? I was feeling the exact same thing. I mean, it was just the biggest pit in my stomach. I'm like, I can't do this. And I remember Tommy even getting up and walking out. I got up and walked out. It was just this incredible feeling of disappointment just overcame both of us. And from that point on, I mean, Tommy and I just kind of became like a mentors in the business, and we became success partners. And we went back and sat down, and I remember I literally just sat there and I closed my eyes, and I literally visualized myself going on stage and getting recognized as the top coach. I mean, I saw myself going on stage, walking up the steps and standing there and getting that top coach belt and letting that feeling of accomplishment, of being proud, just kind of overcome me. How I just kind of got absorbed into it, just a visualization. And from that point on, I went back with a new mission, and I said, I'm going to win top coach. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to put in the effort that I need to win top coach. And there were two reasons why I pushed so hard. Obviously, because I wanted to do it in honor of my grandpa, but I also wanted to do it for my family. And that stuck with me every single day. So when I woke up, the first thing I thought about was, what do I need to do today in order to become a top coach? What's the kind of effort that I need to put in today to become top coach? How can I separate myself from 50,000 other coaches to become top coach? And that constantly ran through my head. And I couldn't let myself down at that point. I had to. But the thing was, I truly believed that I can make it happen. I mean, truly in my heart, believed 100% that I could go on stage next year and win that top coach belt and receive that top coach belt. And I knew it. I knew that I could do it. I just had to put in the effort. And you know what? I did. I worked my ass off for months, and I think it was 6 months for the remainder of the year. Tommy and I worked together. We talked to each other a lot on phone. We pushed each other. We asked each other how we were doing that week. How many coaches did you sign up? How many people did you help? Just so on and so forth. And it was kind of like a friendly competition between us. And we pushed each other every single day. Every day we were talking and pushing, and we knew what we could accomplish in this business, and we knew, where we could take this entire thing and how we could provide the freedom for our families, and we knew in our hearts that we could make it happen. You know what? We both did. Tommy was a top 10 coach that year, and I ended up winning top coach. I mean, I had some competition, and my good friend Hillary Kelly, holy cow, I mean, she was pushing hard, and we were just pushing each other hard. We didn't really know each other at the time, but we were really, really battling for the last 3 months. I mean, I think we both had 50, 60, 70 success points those last 3 months. And in that last month, which is the toughest of all, I think she had close to 70 points, and I had 100 and some points. I don't even remember Christmas. Literally, I don't remember Christmas. It was that much of a blur and how much I was working hard, but I just didn't want to lose. And crazy enough, Hillary and I are just the best of friends now. We work together. Our teams have just kind of combined forces, and we help each other out.